Hello, Sim here. So, can the Netduma R1 gaming router perform its magic for advanced warfare on the PlayStation 4?
Our team has the satellite.
The answer, of course, is yes. But you needed somebody to test it to tell you whether it would work or not. And latter part of last year, I didn't own this game on the PlayStation 4. I've got it. And now I can tell you whether it works or not. And of course it does. But can you just take the settings from the Xbox video and just whack it in and put it on for the PlayStation 4? The answer is no. They are two different networks, and it was quite surprising to see the amount of tweaking I had to do between the two networks. Now, the on screen tells you right now this is a ground war, and it's showing you how well this game can play even ground war when you're practically in a full party, because we're pretty much a full party. And that particular evening, beginning of the January or so, I had all my teammates set their MTU value to the same value, and it gave us a more consistent gaming experience that evening. So it was quite shocking to me and surprising and informative to the rest of my teammates that MTU really did play a massive aspect in the playability for the PlayStation Network. It was shocking. MTU stands for Maximum Transmission Unit. So any of you guys who missed or didn't see my PSN login problem solved video, it shows you how to change the MTU value, and I had to decrease the MTU value to 1473 in this particular case to get a high upload and download speed. Normally you want those values to be as high as possible, like say 1492, for it to be, good, not having to lower it. But that's a little aside. I thought I'd just point that out because it's just another indicator of how different the two networks, being Xbox Live and PlayStation Network, are, even if there's technically four of them, because you've got last gen and new gen, so to speak. Anyway, back to the Netduma setup, really. So, any settings that I use for Ghosts on the PS4 and PS3, do they transfer over to Advanced Warfare? The answer is yes, only some of them. So what I did was started off with the reactive for IP flood control, and that was definitely the best setting to use. Preemptive for me just doesn't work as smoothly on the PlayStation Network. But when you go to the Xbox Live, if you use reactive, which I did on the same evening, just a controlled test, it was all jerky and stuff with reactive. But me, switched it to preemptive, it was smooth as butter. So it just shows you another sort of like network topology difference. It was quite surprising and revealing. So I use 65% for upload and download on the reactive setting, as I mentioned. And yeah, bear in mind that my download speed in round numbers is 80 megs and 20 megs up. Now, any of you who saw my ping assist video would have seen how I placed my home location to be in Europe, because I wanted to avoid Irish dedicated servers that happen to be a bit laggy. And but when I came to the PlayStation Network, I ended up, after lots of experimentation, setting my home location to bang centre in the UK, setting the region to be just outside of the UK but not encroaching on Europe. So it's around 450 kilometers. And I set eventually my ping assist value to 35 milliseconds. That seemed to be sort of like the optimum value for me, and it sort of worked quite nicely and consistently. It took a little while for me to dial in a value that seemed to work for me. Now, 35 milliseconds might work for me, but it might not work for you. Bear in mind, in rough numbers, I have a 20 millisecond ping according to pingtest.net. Precise number is 18 for those who are curious. So, for you, let's say your ISP gives you a ping of, let's say, 30 milliseconds. You may find that the ping assist value that's ideal for you is 45. Obviously, I would like to have comments below to let me know if that is, and that'll guide other gamers into knowing if the ping reported by pingtest.net plus another 15 equals on average the ideal ping assist value. It will just help out the community, so do feel free to drop a comment. As always, I appreciate a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, go and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, this has been Sim.